Well, I tell you what, there is a common thread running through all of motorsports. A lot of technology crossing from one type of racing to another.
Well, you're exactly right there.
There's a look at Andy Brass, the Bigfoot cruiser. Nearest the camera, the far lane, Overkill, Kirk Dabney.
Remember the discussion in the pit area? Nobody wants the left lane. Brass, quick time. Dabney ran him tough for the first half. He runs him all the way out the end, Gary. Who won it?
Well, Andy Brass takes the victory. His clocking is 5:11 ET. Kirk Dabney is 5:36. And there is a look at Bigfoot going away from you.
Yeah, this is a view we haven't seen before. Look what happens in no man's land. He's still on the throttle, picking up all kind of dust, and then, of course, he's going to fly right over the top of us.
Good shot from the crush cam.
Yeah.
There is a look at Samson. And pulling right into view is Colt Cobra. That's the Snakebite Ford. So it's Ford against Chevrolet.
That was the camera angle known as Snaggletooth when Cobra came into view there.
There's Colt, and there's Dan Patrick, who had that wild ride earlier this evening when he really uncorked the horsepower.
Boy, he was skyrocketing. And dapper-looking young man he is with his preppy glasses. But right now the glasses are off, the helmet's on, and he's going Ford hunting.
Yeah, Snake has that face that only a mother could love.
Gene Patterson out of the driver's seat into the crew chief position. He's watching over Dan Patrick's operation. It's made him a winner one time this year. It's a bad lane. Let's see if they maybe have figured something out. A lot of air. Chassis change didn't work for the Chevy.
Oh,
he's coming across
Patrick's
track.
in trouble. Dan Patrick, I think, was DQ'd. Snakebite, Colt Cobra, 5:18 will advance. And Dan Patrick was in trouble right off the start.
Boy, Gene Patterson, the crew chief, he'll be optimistic about it. He'll say, well, we finished second.
Yeah, but as they say, second is the first loser.
Yeah, but Gary, when there's only two racing, the guy that wins finishes next to last, right?
You do have a way of putting a
You gotta be an
slant on it,
optimist
Army.
if you're gonna be a motorsport. You better be optimistic.
Coming right at you, Samson gets in trouble right here. Veers off to the right, and he is disqualified. Let's go down trackside down here from a disappointed Dan Patrick.
Dan, you guys played every card you had. I think that I'm just going to go right back to the same thing I'm talking to everybody else about. You're on the bad side tonight.
Well, we broke an axle last night, and I'm just wondering if we're going to try it and see if that's what it was. My biggest concern when I went there was the fast loser comes back this round. And my biggest concern was if I, didn't get him because he had a faster time, I was more concerned about making a good legitimate pass in this lane, to get back fast loser. But it got squirrely on me. And, when it gets squirrely, the only thing you can do is just shut her down.
Well, being squirrely is an indication of breaking an axle.
Yeah, like, the problems we've had in the past, the truck always goes straight. When it doesn't go straight, it's usually a breakage of some kind.
Well, this should be a good matchup. Fred Shaffer, the fourth fastest qualifier here this evening in barefoot, the Dodge, against the second fast qualifier, Dan Runty, in the Ford Power Wheels Bigfoot.
And one of the big stories all year long has been Fred Shaffer not being able to get dialed in. Other side of the coin, Dan Runty running smooth as silk all year long. This kid on every pass is becoming smoother and better. Fred Shaffer been around a long time, and these young kids are drawing him in. They're playing hardball with him. They're beating up on him, and I know he doesn't like it.
Dan Runty is presently second in the Penda Points Series championship behind his teammate Andy Brass. And Fred Shaffer's been playing catch-up so far this season. It looks like Runty by a wheel.
Yeah, but I tell you what, he was airing it out on the other end. Shaffer was pulling him back.
5:26 for Runty. Now remember, the fast loser, as we told you, will come back. There's Fred Shaffer's 5:31. That's a good run.
Yeah.
We could see Fred come back.
I think that'll get him back in. Watch Runty from the end zone, if you will. Camera, it yaws on him here real quick. Watch this. See, it'll pitch and then yaw on him.
Well, he takes the victory. He'll come back for more competition. Let's go trackside and hear from Dan Runty.
Dan, it looked awful wild out there.
Yeah, it was, Army. The truck's hooking up off the line a little different than it has in the previous runs. It's a little tougher driving track now. You got to drive back that second set of cars. Ford Power Wheels Bigfoot's doing a good job, and I do hear we just dogged the Dodge.
The Thunder Drags and four-wheel jamborees are part of the Special Events Performance Series featuring a weekend of four-wheel fun. There's something for everyone. Pick up the latest in parts and accessories with a visit to the manufacturer's Midway. There's also several categories of show and shine competition. Contact the Special Events Promotion Company to find out when one of these great events will be coming to your area. Hey, there's more coming your way from Springfield, Missouri. Don't go away.